Good afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for 3 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, May 8th, 2021. Just to let everybody know we're working on restoring our website. We had a being abscond with it, so we're working on that, and everybody will know when we have it back up and running. It shouldn't be too much longer. And we have a YouTube live interview I'm having with Prime Minister on his show. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. You just go to YouTube, you type in P-R-Y-M-E, Prime Minister, and you'll get Prime Minister Live, and that's where you want to click. And that's where you can listen to the conversation on galactics, the Great Awakening, and some other subjects. If you choose, you can visualize a fountain of golden healing light. You are the fountain of golden healing light. To know the mind is to master the mind. Most of us don't know our minds. That's amazing, but it's just how we've been directed as a civilization. Now you explore how powerful your mind truly is. Imagine that there is an infinite source of golden light entering into the base of your spine right now. This powerful energy is being pulled up your spine each breath you take. And with every sacred inhalation, more golden energy is flowing up your spine and filling up your stomach, chest, back, head, and limbs. You enter the body, and it's becoming a fountain of golden healing light. Slowly, the energy pours out the top of your head and cascades down your head, back, and all around your skin, covering your entire body in golden goodness. With every minute of breathing, the light becomes brighter and your body feels more energized. Relax into this healing experience and allow yourself to accept a growing sense of peace within. Notice that subtle sensations occur inside you by breathing slowly and deeply into this creative experience. The healing benefits from just 3 minutes of this visualization are profound. So, the more you practice breathing golden light up your spine, the more you will realize that you are already in a manifesting power inside of you, which allows you to create any experience of reality that you wish to have. Do you realize that you have this power right now? Do you realize that you cannot turn off this manifesting power, and it will be on every day for the rest of your life? There's many magical things that await all of us. By feeling this golden light flowing up our spine all day long, we will attract more love, health, abundance, freedom, and happiness than we thought was possible. Try this visualization. Try it for the rest of the day. after this meditation. Imagine every cell throughout your body will continue increasing in this golden healing energy, growing stronger and brighter throughout the day. And when you go to bed tonight, see if you feel that you have a much richer, more abundant life. It'll be interesting because you will experience phenomenal energy, knowing and understanding. And we all have it. It's not like only a few have it. We all do. It's just coming into a realization that we do have it. We were all born with potential. We were born with goodness and trust. We were born with ideals and dreams. We were born with greatness. When I mean born, I'm talking about the soul in the body. We were born with wings. We are not meant for crawling, so don't. We all have wings. Learn to use them and fly. It's a good message from Rumi. Imagine for a moment that you're traveling in a sailboat on a 3,000-mile journey from California to Hawaii. You do not have a GPS or navigational compass. All you've got is your intuition, inspiration, and the stars above you to guide you. When you reach Hawaii, you will receive an infinite amount of treasure of every purpose, quality, and kind. It will feel like heaven and earth are one place. To be certain that you reach this exotic divine paradise, you will have to trust your intuition completely. You'll need to find a deep, intimately connection with the source of real abundance that is already alive inside each and every single one of us, guiding our every breath along the way. Now, as we leave the safe California shore, we realize that it'd be quite easy to miss this magical Eden if our rudder and sails are not pointing exactly in the right direction. If our steering wheels is a hair width off from the very beginning, over 1,000 miles, you will not see the Hawaiian Islands at all. You'll pass them by completely. Real financial freedom is a lot like this journey to paradise. If you are off target just a hair bit from the day you set sail, you will need to make major corrections along the way. A lot of people will think, well, here I'm looking, my vision, and there's way off I can see with my telescope, I can see land. But if you actually think that you're just going to keep that straight line, you will miss that land. So you've got to really be careful within a hair width to navigate. So you make the major corrections all along the way. But if you neglect to continue steering towards arriving in paradise every day, you're going to miss it. You'll miss your goal. You trust life, you trust God. If you trust, only then you put your mind aside, and something immense opens up. Then this life that we are all in is no longer ordinary life. It becomes full of God overflowing. Osho. The first and perhaps the most important secret to making this radical spiritual journey toward financial freedom is learning how to maintain a deeply relaxed relationship, which not many people have that with money. Even though you might feel hopeless each day that your ship will never arrive, and you'll probably get sidetracked 1,000 times and never ever be financially free. You must continue to dream about what it's like to receive infinite riches on the gorgeous Hawaiian beach. Your ship has already set sail, and there is an eternal ocean ahead of you. So you must always remember that the journey towards the goal is always more important than the perceived destination. If you are living each day in a state of perpetual struggle, stress, and fear with money, you're creating more pressure inside your body, and this tension pushes out any trust of how you'll reach this paradise. Tension ends up creating more doubt in the mind, and doubt is what blocks the heart from trusting and listening to our intuition. Financial confidence comes from being quiet inside. And this is an essential ingredient to making those correct adjustments along the journey that are going to allow each and every one of us to manifest real abundance on a physical level. When the real goal is consistently relaxed feeling about money and our bodies, we enjoy any process of financial decay or growth that occurs. This strategy increases our financial frequency astronomically. We can then eagerly welcome any financial challenge that arises, knowing life is a big spiritual playground and financial success sprouts from the soil of feeling peace and gratitude within ourselves at all times. If we are never happy with our financial situation just as it is, we cannot find a peaceful relationship with money. Now, if we cannot find peace with money, how are we going to find peace with ourselves? If we cannot find peace within us, then the feeling will constantly pester us that we never have enough money and believe that more money will help you, any of us, to become whatever we are lacking to be. It's a vicious cycle. And the vicious cycle ends the day we decide to be at peace with money, no matter what the situation is like. This is a highly impactful kind of a secret to integrate. Explore what it feels like to be okay with whatever amount of money you used to have, whatever debts you have, whatever amount of money you have now, and all the money you wish you did have. Find peace with money on all of these levels, and let this little secret sink deep into your bones, for the momentum it generates will send waves of peaceful feeling into the future you. This is a powerful feeling, inner peace, that will allow any of us, each of us, to become constantly creative, inspired, relaxed about whatever financial situation that may come our way. You can have one person over here on the left, worried constantly, stressing, now, what does this have? What am I going to do? And you can have the other person over here, same amount of money, but they're just flowing with it. They have no concern whatsoever. They know from their heart, mind, and through the universe that they're good. They're good. It's all about frequency. It's raising your financial frequency, if you want to call it that. You'll need to be deeply honest with yourself and a bit rebellious. Now, I know most on this meditation call think beyond the ordinary box and stop following all the sheeple. True abundance is not about pushing harder, creating bigger goals, more pressure on yourself, and enduring suffering at work, all just to make money. Watch out for the ever-present ego. It only knows how to exist in a perpetual state of desire. Always, always, always wanting, wanting, wanting more. Abundance is about being grateful for each moment of this life as it is. That is so important for all of us to have saturate us permanently. Abundance is about being grateful for each moment of this life exactly as it is. Having real reverence and gratitude doesn't come from a clenching, desperate demand that is always feeling broke or wishing it had more money so then it could be happy. Abundance comes from trusting that the divine, intelligent, abundant universe is ever present and always available to enjoy. Now, a lot of us, if we can relax into this very moment, we will find it. Relaxation is absolute, and it is the missing key to creating successful relationships with everyone and anything in our lives, and especially with our relationship with money. You are a creator. You create with your every thought. Abraham Hicks. Another secret on this sacred journey towards manifesting financial freedom begins with cultivating a crystal clear vision of what financial freedom actually is all about for you personally. What are the signs that you are financially free or that now you have enough money? How will you know when your boat hits Hawaii and you've reached the right shore? Now, this idea can be pretty slippery to grasp. As the ego, all of us have one, always wants more. So think about how will you feel the moment your feet are on the sandy beach of your perfect magical paradise. Bodily sensations of relief, relaxation, and bliss take over your entire body. You feel ecstatic about everything in the universe and are truly happy to be alive beyond rational reason. There is this feeling that there are no limits anymore. You ever had that? And your life is truly an amazing, magical adventure. You realize that whatever you want in this life can and soon will be yours. The real magic in life, in this life, is always found from within. There is nothing else. It is always within. It always has been, always will be, ever, beyond, and forever. Always within. Magic comes from knowing who and what you truly are. You know that you don't have to arrive in some financial fantasy future paradise to find real abundance in your life now, today. Deep satisfaction is available within yourself. And just spending quality time with your loved ones right now. By enjoying the life you do have, you generate more energy, power, creativity, and clarity of direction. You can hear your intuition clearly how to attract more wealth down the road. As you begin exploring the riches within your being, you start sharing more of yourself with everyone around you. You realize the real treasure is connecting with the divine within everyone and everything on a mental, emotional, and physical level. What's the joy of having all the gold and diamonds in the world if you have nobody to share them with? Does it make sense? We're all one. The illusion is a separation. Wouldn't we want everyone? Financial wealth has no real value if everyone wants to be your friend because you have money, and this leaves you feeling constantly separate, lonely, emotionally stuck on some lost fantasy island. Stop and listen to the still voice within you. This is the only voice to trust. This is God speaking, not the ego that is seeking recognition. Stop and listen to the still voice within. This is the only voice to trust. This is God speaking, not the ego that is seeking recognition. The ego seeks recognition. The God does not. The God is you. The God speaks to you endlessly. Do you hear it? Do you hear the God? That's the key. You may be wondering how to apply this knowledge on a practical level to any financial situation. How can you access and maintain joyous feelings of abundance if you're facing major debt or financial stuckness in your life right now? The key or the secret is stretching your imagination. Most of us don't stretch our imaginations. In fact, we put a blanket on them. But to stretch your imagination and commit to knowing anything is possible. When you commit to feeling love for yourself and divine abundance is all around you, no matter what the outer world says, you will root yourself in feeling rich inside your body. The outer world is always a reflection of our inner world. The abundant inner sensation reacts like a magical pill, making you believe that you are an all-powerful, magical, manifesting being who is sailing across the seas of eternity, enjoying your every sacred breath along the way. If you've been entertaining poverty consciousness for so long, actually most of us too long, and this abundant feeling is difficult for you to capture or retain for very long, then you'll need to get in touch with something deeper inside your soul. Look into all the reasons why you are here on this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya. What is the purpose of your life? Stop and make time to think about this. You are not accidental. You didn't accidentally show up here in that body. You have a special mission for being here. Take a closer look at the perspective you currently have about who you think you are and what you believe your life is really about. And also watch the ego when you do this, okay? I talk to so many people that say, well, you know, I was Cleopatra in the last life. They're always famous, always famous. It's the ego. Does this perspective make your heart sing? If not, you'll need to get in touch with a bigger mission by finding out what the real soul purpose of your life actually is. To find your soul purpose, start with that one thing that you could every day, all right? Every day, that one thing that brings joy to other people. And when you're doing it, it totally makes your heart sing. Yeah, you could do things, and okay, yeah, you do them, and okay, it's great. But what about the things that really, truly make your heart sing? And this is to other people. The more people you can help doing what makes your heart sing, the more money you'll be able to create, yet be honest. There must be an authentic integrity inside each and every one of us that we are not doing it just to make money. We know that we don't get to keep any of this money when our body is gone, when it ceases. So we focus on generating more of that which we do get to keep. Love, laughter, spiritual freedom are really the true treasures that we get to take with us. They also are our magical fuels for success, making every day a living paradise, no matter if you've reached your ego's destination or not. And the real financial genius has got his or her priorities straight and understands there is an eternal spiritual being inside each one of us. And this understanding is what initiates our absolute creativity, limitless creativity, manifesting power, deep eternal love and acceptance, and what gives us true life satisfaction. All the details of how we will make our money, the job we will have, the essential actions, how we will get there, the big master plan, life purpose, and unstoppable motivation to make it all manifest it will mysteriously show up when we are committed to only doing that which makes our hearts sing. Truly, real success takes 100% commitment to loving you and being willing to discover new ways on how to love you every day in every way. And the path of self-love is the greatest spiritual adventure any of us can have in this life. And when we make this commitment bigger than any material success, this massive journey towards the land of real financial freedom will be more enjoyable than any of us could ever imagine. So if you will, go to a place where you aren't going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And the first thing that we care to do, relax our bodies. How many, do you feel it? How many on this planet, their bodies are stressed, worried, fearful? You feel it? We cannot not. We're all one. No matter how hard the ego tries to make us believe that we're not. So relax the body. You're the master of your body. You learn to be the master. Even though you are the master, many don't know they are. So you look at your body. You're the God within that body. You're not the body. So when you look at your body, you say, okay, it's time for you to relax, body. It's not necessary to carry all this stress, anxiety, fear, worry, lack of. Let it go. I want you to be relaxed because you're the happiest then. I like to be in a happy body. Who doesn't? Who doesn't want to be in a happy body? So the body relaxes. All the things that the body carries, all the stress, all the fear, through the ego mind, all the fear, all the anxiety, everything, all of it, over and over again, every day. A little bit here, a little bit there, a lot here, a lot there. So we let it go. Body relaxes. How does the body relax? It leans right into you, the God. It literally sits and leans into you. And you cradle the body that holds you. You cradle it. You hold it. And it's in total floatness. It's just at ease, complete at ease. And when that happens, move into the now. Picture this. Feel that motion of moving into the now with a completely at ease body. When you move into the now is all we've got. We don't have the past. Past is long gone. We don't have a future because we haven't created it yet. We create the future in the now. We all have memories. Memories are absolutely phenomenal. We're here to enjoy this life. We aren't here to struggle, stress, fear, worry. We're here to enjoy it, not just once in a while, all the time. Some of us, though, will go into that past and live it. Keep living the past, living in the past. And that past, you could view it, however you see it in your heart, mind's motion picture. But I see it it's like an elephant graveyard, and it's like all these bones and carcasses, and it's real dank, and it's kind of foggy, and it's very still. There's no movement of air. It's just dead. But what we do is some of us will take that past, we'll bring it, we'll move it into a future that doesn't exist. We'll create that future from that past, and we will relive that past in that future. That's why a lot of people get confused with things, because they say, well, no matter what I do, it seems like I end up here. I'm always here, this place. Why is that? Well, it's because you get caught up in the past for too long. Some of us go into the future that doesn't exist. But, wondering and dreaming is phenomenal. Okay? That's our imagination. Without dreams, how can we imagine? And vice versa. But yet some of us will go in there and will wander. Not wonder, but wander. And so we'll wander around. And we'll say, when is this going to happen for me? And how come this hasn't happened? I want this to happen. This hasn't happened. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So we all only have the now. So your body's at ease. And you're cradling your body, the God that you are. And you're in the now. We're in the now. God's always in the now. And the now is the space between heartbeats. It's the moment. Each of us, every breath we take is the moment. It stills the mind. It stills the ego. It stills the subconscious mind. What does that mean? It means you're not in them anymore. You're outside of them. It's the only way you can master them. They're great servants, but they're horrible masters. And the majority of this population has it in the grips of their master ego and mind. It's over them. And by moving into the moment, the now, you can still them all. They are not enemies. They can become really good allies for a period of time till they are no longer needed. You still them. Oh, you know that noise that we all experience? It's always that. It's kind of a bustling noise. It's all these thoughts that we have, tens of thousands of them every day, and clouds passing in the sky. And it's unreal. And a lot of times we're in the now. You ever done that? You wander off. You just you wander off. It's not like you're aware of it. It's really kind of strange. You wander off. But when you're conscious, you're aware, it's not a big deal. You say, okay, so I'm wandering off in this thought. There's no reason why, but I am. So I'll focus on my breath. You know how important our breath is. It's divine positive energy. So every time you focus on your breath, 3,000% of the time, you're in the now. You're not anywhere else. You're in the now. How empowering is that? And it's at your fingertips. Always. Never fades, never goes away. So being in the now is all. And our breath, think about this for the body. The God gives the breath. The breath sustains the body. Right? So the God gives the breath, sustains the body that houses the God. All one. And the breath, you can do this all day long. It's not like having to just strangle yourself by taking in such deep breaths and exhale. It's easy flow. You breathe in easy, and you breath out easy. And this oxygenates the blood. It increases your alertness. It floods the body with energy. That's one of the reasons we have it. We could set the body up to manufacture its own oxygen, and we wouldn't even need lungs. But this is how it's designed. It's divine positive energy. It focuses us. It relaxes us, eases us. It strengthens us. And a lot of us hardly breathe at all. Imagine that. We aren't even aware that we're breathing at times. So you're watching your body. Remember, you're holding the body. You're the God. You're holding your body. You're cradling it. It's at ease. So you see in the body, you see these bright lights. Bright lights. Now there's maybe about 12 of these bright lights, major ones. But we're only looking at the 7 that run up the center of the body, right up the spine to the top of the head. They're all different vibrant colors. Colors you wouldn't really see that vibrant here on this planet. And they're not physical, so to speak. You can't just pick them up and look at them. They're etherical. They're more in the spiritual plane. And they look like little different flower shapes and geometrical shapes in the center of those flowers. But the God force, the love light energy, you flow through them in the body. You really want to know? That's what we flow through those energy vortexes. The gods that we are. We're like a perpetual fountain. So the God flows through those energy vortexes, you, and it comes up top of the head, and then it comes right back down, back up through the sacral, the root chakra, right up to the tailbone, to the sacral, and all the way up to the crown. Endlessly. This gives us this aura, colored lights that emanate from us. Where do you think those colored lights come from? Purple, orange, green, red, yellow. They come from these chakras, the conduits for the God within you. Now, obviously, to know these is important for us. And we start with the root chakra. It's red, vibrantly red. Muladhara. And this is our survival. The survival is, career, money mindset, food, all of it. And our emotional issues, right? And then our physical association is the spine, the rectum, the legs, arms, circulatory system. But when you're disconnected with the body, how are you going to know any of that? You're not. So as it's blocked, okay, what blocks it? Fear. Fear blocks our survival. And then we move to the orange wheel of light, which is the sacral chakra, the Vadasthana. This is our pleasure center. This is our sexuality. Boy, they've really beat up sexuality on this planet, haven't they? Made it bad, dank, and nasty, and all kinds of things. But this is our pleasure. And it's our sense of abundance, well-being, our pleasure, sexuality. The physical association, our reproductive organs, our kidneys, our bowels, our immune system. What blocks it? Guilt. Guilt does. And then we move to the yellow wheel of light. Solar plexus chakra, the Manipura. This is our ability to be confident through the heart-mind, through the universe, and to be in the flow of our lives, not fight them. And the emotional issues are self-worth, self-confidence, and self-esteem. Our physical association, central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, skin. What blocks it? Aren't you curious? I think we're always curious. We've always been curious, civilization. Shame blocks it. And then we move to the green wheel of light, the heart chakra, the Anahata. This is our ability to love. Well, we're in these bodies. To love, ability to love. Our emotional issues connected to it are love, joy, and inner peace. Our physical association, heart, thymus, lower lungs, circulatory system, immune system. Our self-acceptance, our relationships with ourselves and others. What blocks it? Grief. Grief. And then we move to the blue wheel of light. The throat chakra, the Vishuddha. Self-expression, it's our ability to communicate. Self-expression of feelings, the truth. Our physical association, thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. What blocks it? Well, it deals with truth, and it is blocked by lies. And then we move to the indigo wheel of light. The third eye chakra, the ajna. This is our ability to focus on and see the big picture. It is emotional issues or intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Our physical association, pituitary glands, eyes, and sinuses. What blocks it? Illusion blocks it. Then we move to the crown chakra, the Sahasrara. This is our direct connection to the divine, to the God that you are. It is your direct connection to the God that you are. Fully connected spiritually. Very top of our head. Our emotional issues are inner and outer beauty. Our connection to spirituality, our pure bliss. Physical association, pineal gland, brain, and nervous system. And what is it that blocks it for all of us? Ego attachment is what blocks it. Ego attachment. It's good that we're knowledgeable about our body and about the God that we are and how that God flows through the body. And you literally, there's a camera, guys, that you can literally see these auric colors coming off of you, all around you. And you'll find that all of these auric colors make up the main seven chakras, the ones that run up through the center of the body. We have roughly 12, a few more. We're all consciously aware that we're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. So we bring the God and the divine positive energy, our breath, to the tops of our heads, always, perpetually. And we hold that there, and we condense it into pure liquid energy. We are God. We are love. We are one. And we release it over the pineal gland. Now, you view your pineal gland however you do in your heart, mind's motion picture. I see it as a rosebud. So when I pour this liquid energy over it, immediately, instantaneously turns into a fully bloomed rose, massive, with multicolored petals and a fragrance that is indescribable. It is so wonderful. And it sends out emanating energy waves that saturate me inside now, saturate my body. And I find myself in a place that is of the deepest eternal love and the deepest eternal gratitude and the deepest eternal peace. It is off the charts. And it isn't intermittent, it is constant. And it doesn't take me long to realize that it is the God within me. This is the place of bliss, happiness and joy and gentleness and kindness. I mean, it is absolutely magna glorious. It's spectacular. Now you imagine time comes when this civilization, every one of us, are there. Pineal gland is very important to us in these bodies while we're in them because it connects us to all the particles of existence. It focuses us. It connects us to the God that we are while in physical form. Now, we're all parts of the collective consciousness. All of us are. We're all gods. We make up the one God. Now, some parts of us are asleep. Other parts are awake. We seek the parts of us that are awake. These bodies that we're in, the heart mind, the ego mind, the subconscious mind, God, pure consciousness, the higher self, the soul, the spirit, all one. We are literally heaven on this earth. The soul, the God, the pure consciousness, is the heaven. The earth is the body. Every step we take on this planet, we are creating paradise. And we've learned to shine the God that we are within this body, the light that the God is, 360 degrees around us. Not like a flashlight where you just direct it straight out. We flood everything around us 360 degrees. We are this golden white light. And it is absolutely saturating all things. All that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. All life, the highest supreme value in the universe. All of our brothers and sisters, whether they're awake or asleep, we are literally flooding our light, shining our light everywhere. And then it expands out. It goes out beyond this planet, beyond this solar system, beyond this quadrant of the galaxy, beyond this universe. We're liberating this planet, all the gods that we are. We're lifting the vibrational frequencies of everything. The ascension is in full bloom. It never ends, by the way. It never ends. We are constantly increasing our vibrational frequency. We are staying in deep eternal love, gratitude, and peace. And we continue to ascend. It is only when we dip down in the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies when we stop ascending. You know, we have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Christ, El Moria, Abundancia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. Now, the archangels, they're a civilization that vibrate at a different frequency than we do. Now, we don't see them like we see each other, but we do meet with them. And we don't, not necessarily we know who they are. Oh, you're an angel. But it's afterwards. It just from within, the God within us, identify and communicate with us, is that, you know, that was an angel, don't you? And do you know what the message was? And usually the message, it's the same message, but it's delivered in numerous ways. Isn't it absolutely fantastic, wonderful, magna glorious to be alive in these bodies? Not to take 1 second in these bodies for granted. Not one. Not even a millisecond. And then the bliss within us bubbles forth, busts to the surface. You feel great. Wonderful. From within out. Now, they can surround any one of us in the tens of thousands in numbers because of their vibrational frequency. They can hold a large number in a small area. And that's bliss, too. And I've had people ask me, how do you do that? Well, ask. Now, the ascended masters, there are those who have mastered ascension into physical form, out of physical form, and hold pure consciousness God form. We have ascended into physical form. We are mastering physical form, and we are creating our experiences to perfect our creation. And some of us, maybe in this life, will learn enough where we are aware that we are the light. The God source within us is the light. So we will know that when we do decide to leave these bodies, we are the light. We will not follow the light because we are the light. Now we reach out to all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, Agartha, and beneath earth. Yet, only those who are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming this circle of light, the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. Now, they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings out there that are in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. Yet only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and form the circle of light. And the complete liberation of this planet. Now, they come in the Gugaplexes. One Gugaplex fills this entire universe with no sacred space to spare. They come in trillions of Gugaplexes from every direction, from trillions of universes. And they are with us now consciously. We call upon all of the off-worlders, galactic, celestials, Yet only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming of the circle of light and the complete liberation of this planet. Now, we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. Over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day. Trillions throughout the universes every day. Ones we're somewhat familiar with: Pleiadians, Sirians, Arcturians, Andromedans, Felines, Zeta Reticuli, Nords, Greys, Draco Reptilian, Golden Pyramid, Avian, many, many, many more. Now, they've been assisting us in our evolution, our enlightenment, our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And in massive numbers, they are with us now consciously. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Yet, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light, and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia Arya, in this now. Now, they come in the billions, and they're with us now consciously. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia Arya, in this now. Yet, only those who are consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of this circle of light, and the complete liberation of this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya. Now, we're only familiar with a smidgen of them. As a matter of fact, we only see 1% of what is. They come in the trillions, shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations, which we've never seen. And the ones that we are familiar with somewhat, fairies, sprites, elves, gnomes, dwarves, yes, they do exist. Trees, trolls, elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, wood, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, and the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And in the trillions, they are with us now, unconsciously awake. They are aware. They know that within them is the God. And we're all gathered, arm in arm, hand in hand, in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, prosperity, abundance. And we're all one, and we're all God, and we're all love. And our God force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond and forever. And it continues to intensify. And it continues to expand. We all immediately form a circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia. This emanates from the God source, from the God, the pure consciousness within these bodies. It is so bright that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take over 1,000 billion suns in this solar system alone even compared to its radiance. And we're flooding this planet, all of our brothers and sisters, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe. We're flooding this planet with the God source, pure love, gratitude, peace, constantly. This planet cannot not be liberated. This civilization cannot not be liberated. Now, we begin to levitate as a circle light above this planet. As we do, we're met with a massive ocean of glitter. It's everywhere. And it's reflecting back and forth. Trillions of vibrant color. We notice that when we zero in on the reflected source, little microscopic etched little mirrors, that we could enter them endlessly. And we discover that it is all of us reflecting each other, parts of ourselves. And we all are students and teachers of each other. Whether we consciously are aware of it or we are not consciously aware of it. This is in our journey, our endless journey. This is phenomenal. We are all teaching each other. We are all learning from each other. We're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. Then we're met with the purple, blue, violet flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is a column of light that reminds each and every single one of us of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. Then we're met with the white fire. This is a column of light that literally reminds each and every single one of us that we are imbued from head to toe, inside and out, eternally, with this white fire armor. It emanates from the God source, the God, the pure consciousness within our bodies. It can't be penetrated. It can't be harmed. No demon possession, no apparition, nothing. No lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies. Nothing can harm us. Period. Ever. Yet, only you have the power that if you decide to lower your vibrational frequency low enough, whether consciously or unconsciously, through hatred, greed, anger, envy, deceit, deception, worry, stress, you will create a breach in your white fire armor, enough so to allow all of the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. Now, if you do decide to do this, you are immediately met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a column of light that reminds each and every single one of us that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all of these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutral light substance, sending them to pure consciousness where they are vaporized and no more. We are then met with the violet ray. This is a column of light that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray. We can cleanse and purify the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our vibrational harmony into the highest of the highest high of deep eternal love, gratitude, and peace. We are then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column of light that reminds each and every single one of us that we are the sun and we are the sunlight. And we are the sun sets and the sun rises. And we are the rain and the rainbows. And we are the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the streams. We are the animals. We are the trees and the forests and the soils. We are the clouds and the skies. We're everything. And everything is us. So when you see a sunset, or a sunrise or any vista, and you look at it and you say, look at that. Look at how phenomenal that is. It is you. You're the beauty. You're the divine. You're the God. It is you. And you are it. We continue to ascend above this planet. As we do, we come into full contact with this crystalline light tower that we all created, larger than the solar system. Now, some of us step outside of our bodies and float effortlessly above them, if we're carrying physical form. Why? Because we can. This crystalline light tower, and we look in the column in the center of it, has this oblong sphere, huge, this golden white ball of light, and it's surrounded by numerous rings of light, all vibrantly colored, all sending out these massive waves of energy, penetrating, saturating all of us. And it's deep eternal love and the golden white ball of light, and then all the rings, deep eternal gratitude, deep eternal peace, joy, bliss, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, well-being, great prosperity, abundance, wealth, tranquility, benevolence. It is endless. And then we discover that it's us. We are these. They are us. It is the God within us that emanates these. This is a reflection of who and what we truly are. Now, at the top of it, we designed it so that the golden ocean can come cascading down 360 degrees eternally, as it's doing right now, flooding everything with pure, deep, eternal love, saturating all things. All of our brothers and sisters, awake or asleep, all of it. And all of us, we are drops of this golden ocean. We also hold the essence of this ocean. The drops are the ocean are the drops. And the only illusion is separation. We're all one. Uncontestable. We see our meditative sphere at set center circle. We all created this sphere over 3 years ago. It houses nearly 1,400 of our meditations in perpetual motion. All of us gathered, hundreds of millions of us, on and off world, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever, all consciously awake to a certain extent. And all of that is continually flooding all of us, all life, the highest supreme value universe, this entire planet, everything, with this pure, of the highest high vibrational frequencies of deep, pure, eternal love, gratitude, and peace. It is endless. You see why this planet is being liberated? Greatly so? Ascended? Feel it. You're the abundance, the God within you. The God within you is the wealth. You carry that. It's never been outside of you. Don't you think it's time we embrace that God? I join you in a meditation. Return the closest.
easy breath in through the nose, and easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly and easily. Being in deep gratitude 24/7, no matter what goes on around you. Knowing that you are the abundance, you're the master manifester, has nothing to do with what's going on outside of you. By being within and the God that you are, you won't have any stress with fear or anxiety. The abundance will come to you because you are the abundance. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, and into the following morning. And we will return here Sunday, May 9th, 2021, 3 p.m. to continue our global guidance meditation call.